Hi, it's Tal's Vids. This is my review on the CushCase leather sleeve, or case if you want to call it that, from CushCase. And this is for the iPhone XS Max. So this is the case. This is the packaging that it comes in. I just move the case to one side, and you can have a read of that. You might want to pause the video while you read that. But it's just basically telling you a bit about the case, the materials they use. So yeah, that's the packaging it comes in. Little sticker on the back just warning you that the case might be a little tight for a full week of use, but from my experience, within a day of using the case with my iPhone XS Max, it loosened off noticeably. So that's the packaging. Pretty simple, but it does the job, and I suppose it keeps the cost of the case down, which is a good thing. So this is the case. Now, as you would have seen on the packaging there, it's real leather, and I'll just see if the camera can pick that up. It's a fairly smooth leather. It isn't a dimpled leather, or a tumbled leather, I think it could be called, what you get on some cases. So what I would describe the look and feel of this leather is it's like a nice pair of leather shoes. So I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up, but you can see the lovely stitching that's on the outside, and it's absolutely perfectly sewn. There's not a stitch out of place, perfectly in line, and it goes right round the bottom, right around the top side, other side as well. So basically how they've made this, they've just got two pieces of leather, then they've sandwiched them together, and then they've just sewn them. So the good thing with this design is you've got no leather seams that's folded into the inside, and that they haven't got any of the soft lining which is inside the case on the unfinished edge. So if we have a look inside now, we can see that we've got a lovely soft suede material, and it is real suede according to the description on the website. Oh, excuse me. So this soft suede, it isn't going to mark your phone or your screen or anything like that. And as you can see, there's no unfinished seams on the inside because all the seams are on the outside. Now, I really like the way that CushCase have put these seams on the outside of the case, because for one, it allows you to see the lovely stitching, and I think that makes the look of the case as well, the stitching. I always think if you can see some nice stitching work on leather, it just adds to the beautiful look of it. But also, before I got this case, I used to buy Sena cases. Sena cases, that's S-E-N-A. Now, nice as they were, they used to have the seams folded in and they were on the inside. Now, the way that they were sewn, there was no soft material on this unfinished seam that was on the inside. And I found on my girlfriend's phone, she had it was like a shiny sort of line made on the side of her iPhone, and it was the side of the iPhone where this unfinished seam is. So I always blame that unfinished seam for causing that. Well, you're not going to get any of that with this, because obviously the seams are on the outside on this one, and you've just got the lovely soft material going right to the very edge of the side there, as you can see. Goes right to the very edge. So basically, you slide your phone in here, and you've got protection on the front, the back of your phone, and the sides as well, and also the bottom. Now, even if you do slide your iPhone in speaker end first, so that the speakers would be at the bottom here, I find that you can still hear the phone ringing perfectly fine. You don't need to specifically place your iPhone in so that the speakers are at the top. So if you've got any concerns about that, you needn't. So what I'll do now, I'll just show some still pictures of how this case looks when you've got your iPhone XS Max in it. So hopefully from the still pictures that you've been looking at, you'll be able to see exactly how the case looks when you've got your iPhone in it. Now there's just a few more things I want to mention before I bring this review to an end. I just want to touch on the quality and the craftsmanship that you get on this case. The leather, it is lovely and soft. It's real leather. It's not a synthetic leather like you get on some cases. Now, as I mentioned before, I used to buy Senna cases for earlier iPhones, and the quality of this leather, I think it exceeds the quality of the leather that Senna used, and the finish and the detail, just the craftsmanship on this case, it's definitely up to the quality of Senna as well. But I do think the leather on this CushCase is a nicer looking leather, and it also feels a nicer, better quality leather than what Senna used. Now, I bought this case off of Amazon's website, because CushCase sell through Amazon, but they also have their own website, and what I'll do, I'll put a link in the description below, so you can go directly onto CushCase's website and you can have a look at the range of other products that they sell, because they don't just sell phone cases, they sell other items as well, so you can go on there and see exactly what they sell. I just want to mention why I decided to go to CushCase this time instead of Senna. Now, the problem I have with Senna is the UK availability of the product, especially for new cases, for the new iPhones, it's absolutely atrocious. It typically takes Senna between 4 to 6 months for their new cases to appear on Amazon's website. And I'm sorry, Senna, but I think that's just an unduly long period of time. If a UK customer or somebody in Europe wants to purchase one of your cases, they've got no choice but to order it directly from your US website and then incur the ridiculous customs fees that our wonderfully greedy UK government decide to charge us UK customers. So Senna, you really need to have a UK based website to serve your UK and European customers, rather than thinking that all your customer base is in the US. So with what I've just said there, I decided to look around for a case that would match Senna on the quality, finish, materials, etc. So I started looking around on some various tech forums, and I heard a few people mentioning about CushCase, and it was all good what I was reading. They were all saying really well made cases, real leather, faultless craftsmanship. So before I ordered the case off of Amazon's website, I decided to post a question onto some of the other cases that CushCase sell for the earlier iPhone models. I think there was one for the iPhone 5 and 6. So they're quite a few years old, them models now. So I thought I'll just ask, customers who bought the CushCase what the materials were like, what the durability is like, any complaints, any issues, anything like that. And the answers I got back were very encouraging. All of the replies were saying that they would buy them again, they were really good quality, couldn't fault them, real leather, faultless stitching. There was one customer who replied back to my question that they did theirs for 4 years. Another one had did theirs for 3 years, and there was a couple of others that had them for 1 and 2 years, and all of them were saying the cases were still going strong, there was no issues. So it shows that the level of quality, not just in the finish but in the material and the build, if you can get one of these cases to last 4 years, it's a really good quality case. So with that in mind, I decided to order one of these. So I think I'll bring this video to a close now. If you found the video useful, please give it a thumbs up, and also why not subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then that way you'll receive notifications when I upload any new videos. Well, thanks for watching. Goodbye.